should have just published. I could have you do all the posting.
Hey there, Ames. To start YouTube call in order. What?
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I do what I can. Okay, so now I go to.
Yes.
Live! See your live video, Ross. Okay. Kyler is in YouTube chat. Chatting publicly as Kyler Williamson.
Oh man, you're publicly as yourself, huh? That's crazy. Share it to the page on Facebook.
Ah, fetch. Alright. Ross is making me.
What
is this?
What's wrong with you?
What is this nonsense? This on Twitter, so I have to post this in fewer places.
That's fair.
Really? Hey, look at that. We got a new follower.
New follower.
Archer and Cart. Sweet. Thanks, bud.
So yes, welcome everyone, those of you that are joining the stream live and or on YouTube. We are joined by, of course, as you've already heard, my illustrious co-host, Kyler. But you'll also notice our puppy and my wife in the background occasionally. Say hi, wife. I don't know if you heard that, but it's
Almost certainly not. I wonder if they'll be able to hear you. I doubt anyone will ever not be able to hear me, but
yeah. If you go ahead and comment and let Kyler know if I'm loud enough or not.
jars, you should smash them, Ross. Link it up in here. Hey, you can link it up. I was just kidding.
Oh no, my battery level's already low.
Oh,
That's bad.
Ross.
That's
Ross.
bad. Can you hand me the other controller there?
Yeah.
It flips there.
Ross, unprepared for this show as usual.
Hey.
Where the heck is your Facebook group, Ross? What's it called? I can't remember.
There we go. New controller. We're good to go. And hopefully people can still hear us. These pods are actually quite good. Break them just by walking through them. Alright, so, where we left off last time, I had encountered my first real puzzle.
Why, you're still friends with me?
Yes.
Hey, Southburn!
Congratulations. No, not that fast. Not that fast. Gosh dang it.
gonna force you to bring your laptop down here for the next one of these, Russ. I can do it. It's 1,000 times faster.
I can imagine. I think I understand how this puzzle works. I've been playing it all week, but I'm not sure. So I'll slow you down so I can walk over here. Hey, there we go. Hey! I did it! Let's hope there's a checkpoint there. Okay.
Was that one line?
The one with the,
Thingy?
yes.
You keep playing, I can get it. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Ross is catering to my every whim.
For now.
I stole his good spot on the couch. Now he just got me a drink.
Actually, I normally sit over there.
Moving farther away from me, I see. Thought we were friends, Ross.
No, I'm
Thought we were gonna snuggle.
closer here than I would be normally.
Oh.
Gotta listen, man. Gotta listen.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah. It's good and tart.
Cool. Oh, hey, wait a minute. What are you?
Never seen that before.
Oh, fetch! That's, should've been expected. I can see we have a comment.
Yeah, it was me.
Jump not down.
Promising them embarrassing stories about you, Ross, if they comment.
Haha!
Why'd you turn red?
That means it's about to back in a way that's unlockable. So, it all comes. Nope, timed that wrong.
Exactly. I don't know how this works. Okay. Yeah. Commander Boss. Embarrassing stories about how the Newsy News sucks? Exactly, Ross.
Hey.
Exactly. It's the worst.
Hey now.
I really think if we're going to keep the Newsy News, which I think you and Chris are going to force me to do, we ought to lean into it and just, like, fully embrace it. Give us, like, the cool, like, CNN dun 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 dun, dun like, you know, news, like, intro stuff, you know? We ought to do that.
Could.
Should.
I'll have to find some sample music, some stock music.
Well, sure. But I think if we're going to do it, let's do it. So it's probably Steven that's in chat.
I thought he was saying that he couldn't make it.
I don't know.
I don't know if there's any rewards from pots, but I mean...
You know, needless destruction, it's fine.
Yeah. Can everyone hear me okay, by the way?
Yeah, Commander Boss, let us know how our sound is. Like, if you can hear Ross, if you can hear me. Commander Boss says, embrace the dark side, and did you figure out that puzzle from last time, Ross?
Just barely, yep.
Oh, okay.
Just barely.
So, is this John, then, maybe?
John.
John Smith?
Oh, I don't think so. I think it was just Steven that was here last time. Unless John never commented.
Steven, fact check us. Who is Commander Boss?
A little help.
What else was I saying? Unless he's talking about the other puzzle where the ball was going around the room. I have not figured that one out yet.
Some help here, BD1?
Oh, it is Steven,
Thanks.
and he had car trouble, and so he's able to watch.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry about your car, Steven. Are you just like hanging out at Dragon's Keep or something?
Oh man, feeling like a Jedi. Yeah, and also Steven should tell us if it's because I know he's farther along than I am.
Just smash him anyway. If it's destructible, you should just do it.
It's true.
Ross, you sounded a little quiet during the fight with the Guardian, and he has hints for that one puzzle.
Oh, does he?
What
I'm
it
wondering.
says.
I thought it was. It looks like it's something to do with a force power I don't have yet. So there's a wall that has a you can't interact yet
Interesting.
glow to it.
Nothing in the pots, and yeah, you can barely hear Ross when he's getting. But I assume that I'm probably good. So let's lean it more towards you. The little teeny single mic that we're sharing. I won't promise better audio quality in the future, but we'll make an adequate attempt. How's that? Ooh, that was gross. Where did they come from?
They're right on.
Are those like womp rats or something?
I guess it didn't really say.
I guess it said they're not much bigger than 2 meters, so that makes sense.
They
With
might be
2 meters,
womp
that's
rats.
like 6 feet. So.
Except I thought womp rats had really big ears.
Well, they did in the
Well.
old games, but maybe these are the new canon womp rats.
It might be the truth.
It's an ROUS.
Yes.
Qualifies an ROUS.
Yeah, they.
So, sorry, what?
Just like they really don't mind having stuff like pop out of the ground at you out of nowhere.
Well, good luck with your car, Steven, because that sucks.
Hey,
Jumped off the edge.
Stop.
Like a noob! Twice!
That right there is wind, sir. Stop it.
Oh, Ross. 2 noob deaths. That was fantastic.
Stop it.
Everyone laugh at Ross. Oh boy. Okay. What genre of embarrassing Ross story do we want to hear?
Genre, like they're that.
I know. I'm trying to get hints. I can't remember very many.
I was gonna say you can't just make stuff up.
Oh, well, no.
If you're gonna tell an embarrassing story, it has to be real. And
Okay.
there won't be very many of those.
That's probably true, Stephen, but that's why I'm providing the harassment role and not the playing role. Stephen said I wouldn't do any better. Ross, you make this job easy.
I invited you here out of the goodness of my heart. And to have someone to reach out.
Yes. Stephen is also laughing at you.
Of course he is.
Yep. I am going to tell people on Twitter and they can talk to Stephen also.
There's nothing I can do with these. Do they slow down? Just barely made that one. Last little shred of life. Okay.
How's your day been, Ross?
Oh, you know, pretty good.
Aside from dying like a noob
Hey.
a bunch of times. Pretty good, though?
Yeah.
That's good. I watched War of the Worlds with friends today. And, Kaylee was having a real hard time.
Oh, I bet.
It was pretty intense for her. Whoa, exploding like
plant things.
Pustules.
Yeah, gross. We're gonna go
They
back
look like cow pies when you
they
kill them.
regrow. Fetch! Fetch! Bah!
Oh! Oh,
Stop it.
that's scary. Turn around. Something, something, something. Turn around. Something,
What do you mean
something,
turn?
something.
Oh,
That's stupid said.
gosh dang it.
And then it made me think of that one dumb song, that Bright Eyes, whatever it is. Turn around, bright eyes, turn around.
Oh, I see.
Something, something, something.
Ugh. Guess a lightsaber can't solve everything.
Oh, for real.
It's a womp rat. And Steven said these aren't womp rats, they're the devil. Well, you cut it in half. That's way cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he cuts a lot of things in half.
That's pretty neat. There you go, Steven. Steven knows what I'm talking about. Sing along with me, Steven. Oh, brother. Are you, Ross? You don't get into the whole Black Friday shopping, do you?
No.
Because you're lame and hate Christmas and life.
Wait,
You hate those things, or you go Christmas shopping, Carrie? Right on, Carrie. See, I knew I liked you.
I made it that time.
Black Friday shopping is one of my favorite things. So,
Oh, yeah. That would have been a good idea. Oh, well. Gosh dang it.
you didn't even try to jump, Ross.
I thought it would just push me over.
Ross. Always jump. Okay, go and jump, Ross. Jump, jump, jump.
Woo!
Hiya! You did it. And you smashed a pot on your way
I
in.
did smash the pot.
I appreciate
Epic.
it. Wow, those are the most fragile pots ever.
I know, right?
Literally, like, I bumped it with my knee. Smash.
or Calcifer Kestis is just really strong. Gosh dang it, another one of these dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They're called bond rats. Steven, Black Friday shopping is not such. Capitalism for the win. It's like a fun competition and a race and a war all mixed in one, and you win it. Black Friday shopping. I will be out Black Friday shopping. And, by the way, I'm just saying, you're going to want to stop by Dragon Steve's. Spanish Fork, Provo, Orem, Lehigh on Black Friday. They've got a pretty killer deal. It's going to be amazing. I even talked to my mom into getting some games that she was going to get her siblings at Dragon's Keep.
Nice.
So that I can get the bonus points, like, on my account, because she doesn't have one. It's like, Mom, you should go do this. And she's like, I will. And I'm like, excellent. It's going to be good. It's going to be sweet. Yeah. Dragon's Keep is awesome.
Nice.
That's where I do my nerd shopping. Star Wars Legion, Armada. It's good times. You can usually find me and Steven there, actually, in Spanish Fork, playing Legion or Armada. Ross is always too busy being an adult to come play Armada. Yeah,
It's true. Alright, let's do this.
Oh. Game audio is too bad. Especially for the Guardian. We're on it, Steven.
But we'll do it after the fight because it's weird. Okay.
Ross, did you watch yesterday's Mandalorian finally?
I did.
Oh, good.
That's why I texted you about it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Audio settings. That's not it.
We're fixing the game audio so it's a little more quiet.
I'm not sure it'll let me do it.
Oh, only microphone audio is being broadcast. Well, this means I have to step up and
That's right.
commentate like a professional.
Yeah, it's not going to let me change the game volume. Unless there's something in these settings.
Audio. Right there. The game volume. Look at that, Ross. There you go.
Alrighty.
Hopefully this will make Ross miss some audio cues and get him killed.
Probably. Well, I'm still new enough to the game anyway that I probably don't even know what they mean.
Can you imagine wind that was actually that strong? That would be pretty loud.
They do it in wind tunnels.
Well, I know, but that's what I mean. Is
Oh,
like they're super loud and
Oh, that's clever.
yeah. Can you? Oh, that's cool. Okay, I don't know what people are talking about. I do not think this droid is cute.
You don't like him? Oh,
No.
well, you missed also the wounded puppy thing that he did right at the very beginning. So,
BB-8 is way cuter. Iden Versio's droid is way cuter.
he, it's more, this is cuter in personality, because it's, I mean, it's very much the puppy. Oh, also,
How are you feeling, BD1? Good.
he dances. And, like, if he's standing on the ground, does he,
Steven's
like, pet
telling me
it or
that I'm
something?
wrong. I'm not wrong, Steven.
Guess that's the way we're going. Okay, guys, important story beats, I'm assuming.
All right. Important story.
Scanning something. Ancient statues. I feel like I'm gonna get a force push here.
Like that your character will get the force push ability.
Yes.
I see.
I currently only have force slow. Oh, and he also has the force power to see memories when he touches something.
Okay, so like Quinlan Voss.
Yes.
Gotcha. Oh, jeez. Watch for falling rocks.
Well, I can't even dodge or anything.
Focus.
Whoa.
Oh,
Jedi
and
do not
this
seek
is Travis, by the way.
aggression, but we stand against it. The Force is there to
Nice.
shield us. The
Shout
obstacles in your
out
path
to Travis
define the
Willingham.
path.
That's right.
What stands in the
That's
way
great.
becomes the way. Now, try again. Push the ball before it reaches you. Good. Continue.
Good, Ross. Good. Learn from Grog.
I'm a Jedi.
Learn from Master Grog.
The ball at the target. Keep your eye on the ball.
Thanks, Master. Thanks.
Try again.
Gosh, well, it takes so freaking long for it to do it.
If you guys don't know who Travis Willingham is and why
Faster
we're
now.
excited that
Complete
he's in
the
this,
test.
he's on Critical Role. He played Grog Strongjaw in the first campaign, a Goliath Barbarian, and he plays Fjord. Do we know
Stands
Ford's
in the
last
way.
name? I think we
He's the
did,
way.
but I can't remember. Ford.
Yeah.
In campaign 2, Critical Role. It's awesome. Go watch it. It's good D&D goodness. Boy, they're
Master,
getting our
take
audio
a look
raw
at
and
the detail of
uncensored,
this
Ross.
path.
I know, right?
I'm having to
The
really restrain
distinctive
myself.
Yeah,
striations.
you better behave.
It
know,
can
right?
only be a Rosia tree from Kashyyyk. It's time to call on an old friend.
Chewbacca.
If the Zepho had contact
How you
with
doing,
Kashyyyk,
Chewbacca?
there is a good chance Chieftain Tarful will know about it.
Tarful! Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
So
sorry.
it's like a petrified Rocher tree?
Looks like him, yeah. Oh, battle music. That means
Oh,
something's
not petrified, it's just like... Okay. Steven, let us know how the sound sounds in this new fight with the lower settings and stuff. Is it still too loud? You got hit by the unblockable hitbox.
I know. The controls are a little bit tanky. They're not quite as responsive as what I like. So it's really gotta...
Steven says the music doesn't go loud at the beginning of a fight.
Okay.
So what do you do with skill points, Ross? How do we
I'll
spend
check it out.
those? How do you upgrade?
That little meditation circle I've been in, they let you spend them there.
3 people are watching. Steven, me, and who else? Who else? Come on. Let us know who you are. I want to know you. I want to bask in the adoration of fans that I so adequately deserve.
Ah, right here. This is where we spend them.
Interesting. You've healed your connection to the Force, Ross. Use
Oh.
Force Push when its centerpiece is glowing, apparently.
Oh, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Alright, I can improve my health packs. I can increase my life. I can automatically deflect blaster bolts while sprinting or wall running.
That seems like it would be generally useful.
Maybe. I haven't really had too many things shoot at me while running, so I don't think I need that yet.
Yet. But would you rather have it and not need it, or need it and not have it?
Well,
Ross?
let's see what else there is.
Come on, preparation.
Let's not just hit the first thing we see.
No, hit the first thing you see, Ross.
Stop it.
No planning, just button mash. Button mash your way
special
through.
lightsaber attacks. Increase the distance with the dash strike. Maximum force.
You know what was a fun game? That, like, stickman battle thingy?
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
I actually think I want more regains more force when he defeats an enemy and regains some force when he hits a blocking enemy. Yeah, I'm going to be using a lot more force. Oops. I meant to...
Maybe, Ross, towards the end of the stream, we should play the stickman game so they can watch me spaz out and try to fight you.
that was...
Oh, Peter and Joe brought it down?
Not Peter and Joe.
Chris?
Not Chris.
Caleb?
No.
Spaz?
No? Wait, what stickman game are you talking about?
Where you're like the 4, like, your little, like, stick figures and it's
That
like
was
red, blue...
Mike.
Mike! Oh! Our listener Mike, Lindsay's husband. That was a fun game. Shoot. Well, no spazzing out for me then on the stream.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't get that one yet. Curses.
Mass push? Well, that's fine.
I'll have to start with that one.
That seems like a good choice.
Especially because it's the
Oh, I
only
like
choice.
that they have kind of like the first Jedi image
Yeah.
there. That's cool.
Alright, I've rested. Enemies have been respawned. And now I can leave. Okay. Where are we going?
That's harsh that your enemies respawn when you upgrade.
When you save. Anytime you go to those things. Am I leaving now? Am I going all the way back to the beginning? I am. Okay. Let's, So I think that means I can push...
What was that floaty thing above you that you didn't jump on?
That was the thing I used to get over there in the first place. Hold on, I'll show you. I'm just making sure I've...
Oh, Steven says not anytime you save, just when you rest. And he says the wrong way, Ross.
My friend, this tomb is utterly fascinating.
No, I don't want a hint. What's wrong with you?
You can't crouch?
No.
Boo! Boo-yay! No crouching. This is 2019. How can you not crouch?
There's only so many buttons on a controller like this.
That's why PC's better.
You're not wrong.
PC Master Race. That's how I prefer to play my games.
See, I feel like I should be able to push through there. Okay, you're gonna see me solve this puzzle again, apparently, if I went the wrong way. So I make sure that's pushed out of the way. Oh, wait a minute. No, I was going to the other puzzle anyway, the one that I couldn't solve earlier.
Alrighty.
Rats, probably. Aha!
Well, they did respawn. You didn't even cut it in half and it cut it again.
Games, you know.
Boo for not being 100% realistic all the time. Boo.
No. Ask Steven, if this is the one that he had. Oh, Steven, you can hear me. Is this the one you had hints for? Is this what you were talking about?
Remember, you can freeze or slow things, is what he says.
Yeah, I was trying that. Because I need it to stop here. But, like, it wouldn't do it when I did it right once. See, like right there is when it's supposed to stop. Because it's too slow to push the button. See, it goes... I'll do it on the next time around. Well, frickin' A, because that's what I was trying before.
All you needed is help from our fact checker. That's it.
I was trying that before, it just wasn't doing it. I guess I just didn't do it right. Everyone just shut up.
Oh.
Ooh, what are you?
Just gonna ask if there was something under there.
These were used in Zepho meditation rituals. I think they were training Force users.
So what are the Zepho, or who are they?
No idea.
Okay.
They probably said it before, but I was probably too busy thinking about streaming that I missed the explanation. Alright, now back to that other puzzle.
Steven says he got it on his first try.
You shut up, Steven. It's the performer's curse. The person that's being watched while playing will always do worse. See, and that one did not lead me back into the main chamber, which is dumb. I feel like I should. Oh, you also missed the appearance of Second Sister. That's
Oh, yeah? She's the big hulking ogre lady,
No.
right?
No, Second Sister's a smaller one, but the ogre one is here as well. Oh, yeah. Do I want to fight that guy again? So, okay, no, Steven, you said wrong way, so... But it led me into this room. So, like... That's where I was... Oh, unless I go down. I bet I go down.
Please tell me it smashes it. Aw, lame.
gameplay.
Beskar.
Cortosis.
Beskar mixed with a little bit of unobtainium.
Oh. It's like a... Well, that's not nearly cool.
Push it when the centerpiece is glowing in preparation for his attack.
Yeah, he tends to hit me right as I'm force pushing him.
Get good, Ross.
Hey. Ah!
Think there's more spheres around here? Me too. Let's keep checking.
Force push, Ross.
Now!
I can't freeze him. My force is too tired. I'm too force tired. There it is. Oh,
Well, there you go.
these guys.
Force levitate, Ross.
Which is not something I have control of. No, I don't need a hint.
I think the hint is you're supposed to get it in that second part of the floor. Steven says, "Get good" is the motto of everything on Dathomir, and I hate it.
Yeah, Dathomir's already open to me, and it's
It's pretty rough, huh?
met the first guy and immediately knew I had made a mistake.
Ross is over there. Hee, I'm in danger.
Yeah, basically. Now that statue's gonna be back, isn't he?
Well, they do reset the enemies.
Wait a second, now why aren't the... Oh, okay. I can just climb up over here.
So, Carrie, what are you painting back there?
Oh, now hold on.
Oh. What were you painting back there? Aww. So I painted some dewbacks for Star Wars Legion. They look freaking amazing. Steven, I'll show you.
See, that's the thing. Right there.
Yeah, there's a second ball to push somewhere. And Steven said he went there last, or definitely last. Yeah. Guess you better get good too, Steven. That was cool.
That went a lot better. See, he says there's a second ball, but like, I feel like it's probably still that one that I have to ramp.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing a ball anywhere.
Well, Steven, I think you're full of crap.
Wow, Ross is feisty today.
Yeah. Someone's put me in that mood.
I wonder if it... Carrie?
So I really can't.
Doesn't look like you're cool enough for us.
A second ball somewhere. Because anytime I move that, it moves that thing up there.
Oh, shoot. Alright. That's easier to do, Steven. It says, tell an embarrassing story about me. Oh, let's see. We'll save the one that I told you and Chris before the show the other day for a different day.
That's,
let's see. I have a story that involves both me and Ross. Okay. Is that supposed to be something that happens?
yes. I wonder I have to be on top of it, but then I also noticed that that closed when I moved it before. So maybe there's...
Okay.
Or have I already been in here?
So here's an embarrassing story. Well, it's not really embarrassing, just funny. I think it's funny. It was a little embarrassing at the time, but whatever. So, once upon a time, Ross and I were on a scout trip together for Boy Scouts.
Is this the woodchuck story?
No, we'll save that one for another time. So, we were on a week-long camp out, and we were down, fetch, where were we, Ross? We were at, like...
I don't know what story you're telling me.
Creek, Anyway, we were down somewhere in one of Utah's many national parks. I can't remember which one. Zion's maybe or something. I can't remember where we went. Arches, I don't know. And we had been hiking all fetching day. I was so tired. And this must have been like the first night because we had hamburgers.
Okay, no, I think this was the vernal one.
Was it vernal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, wherever, it was in the desert somewhere, because that's all Utah is. And so they had like frozen hamburger patties, like, you know, like 40 of them that come in a sleeve or whatever. And it's dark when we're cooking, and they're cooking up the hamburgers, and they smell so dang good. I'm just dying. I'm so hungry. And so I tell our little scout leader that's with us, who happened to be the father of one of our friends, Brad. Hi, Brad. And Neil knows who that is. Was like, you know, kind of, because I was like, oh, just give me a couple hamburgers. We've been on there a while, you know. That's good enough for me. And Brad's dad was like, oh, I don't think they're ready yet. You should probably wait. And I was like, no, I mean, they've been out there. Look at that. You know, they look fine. Well, they looked fine because it's dark. It's nighttime. And we have, like, firelight to judge whether a hamburger's done or not. You know? It wasn't really great. So he gives me 2 of them. He's like, I'm gonna let the rest of these cook. And we, you know, what, it's like a 4-man tent that, and by that it means it really is a 2-man tent.
2-man and stuff.
Yeah, 2-man and your stuff. So we've got 2 and, you know, whatever. And we go to bed. Well, I wake up in the middle of the night and I like bolt up in bed. I've got like the worst stomach issues, like pain. I just wasn't feeling good, feeling sick, and I'm like, oh no. And I remember like I jolted up so fast out of bed or out of the sleeping bag that it woke you up and you were like, dude, is everything okay? And I was like, well, I think I'm gonna be sick. I couldn't even say sick. I barfed everywhere. There was so much puke. And then I was like, oh, it's coming again. So I'm like, I need to hurry and get outside the tent. I barely make it outside the door.
It has just... Is it still doing audio? This is one of the problems I was having
Well, yeah, Steven was saying it was lagging, but then it was fine. So, anyway. Sorry, Steven. Looks like it's gonna lag
Well,
again.
ask if you can still hear the audio.
Can you still hear the audio, Steven? We're about the suspenseful climax of the story. Okay, he says it's fine right now. So yeah, I puke all over everything, and feel like I have to puke again. So I try to scramble and make it outside where I can puke a safe distance away from the tent. I literally get my head and 2 arms out of the tent, and I puke again right in front of the tent. And then I feel a lot better, because I just puked up everything I'd ever eaten. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm pretty tired. I'll go back to sleep. So I go back to sleep. Ross must have, like, fallen asleep or something.
I think I had answered you in a sleep state, because I don't remember waking up at all.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, because that was the only reason I said anything, is because you had asked me, dude,
Yeah.
are you okay? And I was like, I think I'm going to be sick. Blah. And so the morning comes. Ross wakes up. I wake up. Well, Ross wakes up, and this is what wakes me up. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Oh, dude, did you puke? I'm like, oh yeah, dude. Don't you remember? Like, I was ralphing like crazy, and you were like, oh no, God, it's a. This is what's so embarrassing. I thought I had puked mostly on myself, like my sleeping bag and stuff. Nope.
It was all over my stuff.
I puked all over, like, Ross's clothes, his sleeping bag, his shoes. And then he's like, oh man, I'm gonna go clean, like, some of this up. He goes outside the tent, steps, like, right in the puke, because it's all right there outside the tent. It was so bad. We had to move the tent. Yeah, that's exactly what it was like, Steven. That's exactly what it was like. He said, I just imagine Kyler's head and arms out of the tent like the tent is giving birth to him. And you are not wrong. Oh, and then, yeah, so, like, we ended up having to, like, reposition our tent and, like, try to dump it out, like, all of our stuff, take it out, shake it out. Because, like, all of the juices and stuff had, like, soaked into the clothes overnight, so it was just, like, little dried or mostly dried chunks everywhere. It was so gross. And the worst part is, because some of it did get on my sleeping bag and, like, in my sleeping bag and stuff, for years after that.
Yep.
Like 5 or 6 years.
What did that do?
Every year when we'd be on a camp out, we would find, like, some little, like, barf nugget that was dried and...
Well,
like,
and
I thought we got it all, you know? Like,
my duffel bag was stained
yeah.
forever.
Yeah, same with my sleeping bag. There was, like, this little, like, orange stain on it. Mm-hmm. It was so bad.
Everybody
so
got
much
sick
barf
on that camp out.
Oh, it was gross. So bad. Steven's berating you. Ross, you're in all caps. Ross, you are a freaking Jedi. Force push that thing. Don't just run into it.
Hey, I thought I could push it over this little lip after I force pushed it, thank you very much. But then I force pushed it again.
I agree, Steven. Ross is not a very good Jedi.
Hey.
What did you find?
Was that a good story for you, Steven?
Cordova mentioned someone named Tarful.
A Wookiee chieftain. They were old friends.
Think he's still around?
There's only one way to find out. We have to go to Kashyyyk.
He says.
You're behind, Steven.
There are 4 lights.
Well, I was going up.
I think you still are.
Still are, but it's also... The walls are also raising a little faster.
Yeah. That's kind of a neat effect.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hey there, BD1.
Well, Steven, whatever amount of vomit you're imagining, probably at least double it. There was a lot. Oh boy. Yeah, good times. We should make this a tradition. Kyler tells an embarrassing story Once per stream.
Once per stream. Or once per hour.
Once per hour. But you have to stay the full hour in order to get another story.
Oh, look. What's at the corner of? First I thought it was a Venator.
We just
but
opened the way for the Empire.
No, that is a Venator. Here,
Is it?
look at it. Yeah, that's absolutely a Venator.
Is it the wing on its side?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's like tipped on its side.
Hey, check this out.
Yeah, Steven says he's excited to see how you deal with the next fight. Like a pansy is probably my guess.
Oh.
Can you shoot the rockets back at him?
I'm supposed to be able to, yeah. But my force needs to recharge.
You stood there and took it like a man.
Because the animation is too slow.
Oh,
There we go.
that was pretty cool.
These things are pretty cute.
I got a seed for what's his bucket.
A ghillie pod, Ross. You got a ghillie pod. So you're collecting seeds for why?
Because my pilot.
I got this.
Yeah!
Awesome.
Yes! How do you like that, Steven?
The Imperials are killing more of their own than once. That's pretty funny. I can't believe you got that trick shot twice.
Me too. Yeah, come on, shoot me again, dude. Come on.
What's he waiting for up there?
Sure.
There you go.
Shoot
Oh,
me.
Steven's now bragging about his double-bladed lightsaber that he has.
Sure he is.
Yeah, Steven, you're cooler than we are. We know.
Is this the fight you were talking about? Waiting to see how I deal with Steven?
I think it is.
I did it better than you then.
Maybe.
You made it sound like it was hard.
Steven had a double-bladed lightsaber. I'm not sure that's necessarily.
I think I get it later.
Oh.
Play this.
Oh, BD1. Getting a strange feeling from this one. Ancient Zepho gathered here. I wonder why.
Sacrifices. That's where they cut out the heart.
Yep. See all that red on the ground? That ain't mud. That's Zepho blood. Steven, what's a Zepho? Tell us. You're the fact checker. So you see that, Ross? You're supposed to use that thing.
I do. I feel like I shouldn't rest, but I'm going to. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. Yep, there they are down there. I'll just sneak away. Shh.
Run away!
Don't make any loud noises.
It's gonna be hard for me, Ross.
Yep.
It's back there. Explore, Ross. People want it.
Hey, Steven, what was the button? There it is. Oh, okay. You just have to be in the dark. Because I was trying to do this at one point, because I had to update the game, so I had to get back to where I was just there to start the stream. And I couldn't remember the button to hold up for light, but I guess it does it when I hold up the block button in the dark. I'm very afraid.
You should be. He also said it wasn't that hard. He was just curious if you'd piece together force pushing the rockets.
Oh.
Which, to be fair, without me here giving him the idea, I don't know if Frost would have ever figured
Hey,
it out.
I think it said it somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That thing.
Yeah. Kind of phased out of that wall. I have noticed some collision bugs every so often.
Zepho are an ancient force-using race, according to Steve.
Cool.
Yeah.
Odd. Nope.
Oh, shoot.
This might be something I can't do yet.
Curse your metal body, you're not fast enough.
Correct. Close, but not quite. Ooh! Here we go.
A treasure chest.
Oh, all right then. What do we find?
Da-da-da-da.
Mantis paint job. Let's see what that looks like. So like, okay. That's exciting. Not.
Yeah, I was gonna say almost no difference.
Yeah.
Got it.
Da-da. Feel like I've been here before, but apparently not.
What is this? Continue excavating. I want rare artifacts, not useless trinkets.
Yeah, Ross. Quit being so adequate
Hey,
in your looting.
I ain't no Imperial.
You don't like rollerblades? Oh,
No, it's ice.
Okay.
Hate these ice parts. These were a terrible idea. Oh, like that.
Yep.
Whew. Okay. I guess actually I could rest there. Probably should because there's no enemies to respawn. Can't go that way.
Ugh.
Oh, fetch.
Steven says, sliding parks are Ross's favorite. Don't worry, Ross, there's much more. It's a cave troll.
Ah! Oh, that was bad. Okay.
Well, that was the thing. That's cool, though, the cut-off arm.
Yeah, it all burns there.
You can lock camera on with R3.
R3. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's all right. I can still spin the skill point. I lied. I'm going with that. Well, that would have been nice 30 seconds ago.
Yep, sure would have. I don't know how the heck Grabok does all the streams that he does. It takes a lot of energy to commentate. Also, I'm super tired, so...
What have you been doing?
Oh, just up late playing D&D last night, and then up early this morning for a thing.
An Imperial officer was trying to hide a relic down here.
Not being able to go
It was a
to,
cave-in.
so it was basically like
She
getting
became
up for
trapped and
nothing.
never escaped.
Then watched a movie with the kids. Then started to catch up on Critical Role. Then I came here.
Nice.
Should have taken a nap. Is what I should have done.
Always take naps. It's like the question of if you should be Batman. Always be Batman.
Yep.
What was that?
It's one of those blue things.
Which ones?
Those things.
Standing ones?
Yeah.
No idea. Set dressing. Something to excuse the lighting.
Mm-hmm.
So, BD1, are we not going that way? Let's not go that way. Let's go. Oh, look, Tarzan section, except I don't think I can make that jump. Oh. Wait a second, have I been here? I guess that tram takes me to yeah, how do you like it?
It's a Billy Goat. I bet it's right.
They're very rough.
I think you should just give up. You chose the wrong stormtrooper.
Even Jedi can't take a rocket to the face.
It's not in their repertoire, huh?
At least not this Jedi.
Well, to be fair, you are only a Padawan.
True.
Maybe that's what you get when you're on the council.
The ability to take a rocket to the face?
Force rocket to the face block.
Gosh dang it. I'm gonna take that.
Well, if anybody decides to watch this later and it's before December 1st, remember to do all the things that we've asked you to do on Twitter and Facebook to get entries for the ticket giveaway to Rise of Skywalker. And also come hang out with us even if you don't win tickets. We're going to be hanging out. It's going to be pretty fun. I'm going to come up with some trivia for everybody.
I need to make sure we do have that reservation.
Yes, Ross. Don't be a slacker.
Oh. Oh, I don't want to be here.
Steven says only Yoda possesses that ability. And he says you wouldn't have to take a rocket to the face if you time your force boost better.
Hey, you know what? I've already told you, these controls are not responsive. Not nearly as responsive as they should be.
Oh, and Steven asked the pointed or poignant question: what if your choice is between being a Jedi or being Batman? Then what do you do?
The Jedi.
Jedi for sure, yeah. No question.
How'd you like that, Steven?
I think Steven would
fine,
also
Force
probably
push
go with that. John Smith, how you doing, bud? It's good to see you.
Seer,
In chat.
I'm under an Imperial dig site. You got a lot
John,
further than
did
we
you
thought.
also get a do
We
back?
can't
or
worry
are you
about that
holding
now.
off 'cause Clone
The
Wars
Empire's
came out?
identified you as the Jedi from Bracca. They're searching for the Mantis as we speak.
Can't you move the Mantis?
It's too risky to start the engine. Its power discharge will draw their attention immediately.
I'll be back as fast as I can.
This would be nicer with Windows, but they're probably streaming in the web. Oh, game design tricks. It's like those thin sections.
Oh, John, I was just saying, I was just asking if you picked up a do-back for Star Wars Legion, or are you holding off on Imperial stuff because Clone Wars came out? Ooh, that's a tough one, Steven. He asks, alright, fine, see, we picked Jedi over Batman, but would you go with a double lightsaber, or would you dual-wield lightsabers?
I would dual wield.
Yeah. Wow, I don't know. Dual wielding is really cool and would be, I think, surprisingly easy to kill people. I mean, you block with one and then you strike with the other, and really, that should be the end of it.
It takes some skill because you have to not get your arms tangled.
Right. But I think the, I don't know, the double-bladed could be really cool.
Oh, are you kidding me? It's just... freaking... That was a mistake. I just left here. Literally just left here. Yeah. Hurry up. Turn the dang tram. Jedi mad.
Yeah, I hear you, John.
What's he saying?
Oh, that's what's well, dang it. I want to show you guys my dewbacks because they look freaking great. Alright? I did a great job.
Yeah, you should post pictures on the Facebook group.
I should. What difficulty are you playing on, Ross?
The Jedi Knight difficulty, which, because of their naming scheme, is actually the second easiest. The first easiest is story mode.
You would think they would call it Padawan.
You would think so. But their difficulty levels are Jedi Knight, Jedi Master, and Jedi Grandmaster.
Yeah, and then we went with story mode? Really? You could have called it Paladin? EA, you suck. That's all I'm saying.
That wasn't EA's choice.
Oh, it wasn't EA's choice. EA just made the game, but it wasn't their choice to call it story
EA
mode?
didn't make the game, EA published the game. Respawn made the game.
Boo on both of you and fie upon you.
They were eating on that stormtrooper that I killed earlier.
That's awesome. But again, you would think EA publishing this would go, wouldn't it make more sense just to call it Padawan? No, just kidding. That's way too much care from EA.
Yeah, they don't know, they don't care.
This is how it went with EA. Is the game ready enough for us to publish and make money? Yes? Fantastic, let's do it.
But hey, no microtransactions.
Cal, we've got a
Yes.
walker firing on us, and our weapons are
Yeah,
down.
EA
that him?
fortunately
Tell him he better get
learned
his
a little bit, I guess, from that.
Hold on, I'm on my way.
Oh man, here is the token ATST fight that you have to do in every Star Wars game ever when you're on foot.
Yep.
Here's the hangar I didn't explore before, thinking it was where I was supposed to go in the first place. Nerfer! Haha! More Nerfer.
Find something?
That's awesome.
Hey! Did you find something, BD1?
New poncho material. Cool. Except I don't like the poncho.
Can't open it.
Locked from the other side.
John says you gotta play on Grandmaster Russ. Yeah.
Ain't no one got time for that.
And Steven said, no, not everyone is a masochist like John. What kind of strategy is that? Here, we're gonna poop out a whole bunch of grenades and hope it hits something. Could you force push multiple ones?
Apparently can't even push one in there.
Ross, I think you're dead.
I am dead. Because BD1 wouldn't give me my stim pack. Oh, the load times are too long.
Yeah.
Load times are way too long. Because I'm on an original PlayStation and not the PlayStation Plus or whatever it is. The better one.
Don't fall behind me, one.
That's fun.
What's this?
So we know John is a masochist playing on super high difficulty. Steven, what about you? Steven plays on the same difficulty you do.
Need a stem.
Steven says lock the camera on it, Ross, so we can push stuff back.
So you said it was R3?
I believe so.
Because I've been clicking that, but it doesn't do it.
Stem, now!
Oh, there we go.
Stem! BD1?
Always more difficult than what they should be. Well, no. They should be difficult, but I just don't like that they make the ATST fights.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know.
Seems cliche.
This won't open.
Oh, wait a minute, the pilots popped out? Ah, that's clever. Steven, should I go back and find that thing that I missed that you were telling me about? Get on top of the nerf tree. Let's see. Serb. Something blades? Serbine blades? S-U-R-B-I-N-E. Serbine? Zepho. I can read a Rubish, guys. Just even say if I should go back and find the thing.
He says maybe he thinks you might need to get it in order to get the double lightsaber.
Oh, really? Okay.
So
go find the thing. Oh. Oh.
that was pretty great. That would be really pretty scary though in real life.
Sorry, okay. Just having...
Well, literally, like, I'm gonna walk across this really steep, like, essentially a cliff on a 2x4, and it's a little bit windy.
Yeah.
You know? And the 2x4 is not secure.
And there's also a lot of moisture everywhere.
Yep.
So pop out here, yeah. Akbar says hi, everyone.
He sure does. Ross has gotten a lot better at jumping.
Maybe.
Mother used this
Baby
fabric
crying?
to keep her
Oh my
child warm.
goodness.
They were on the run from something.
That's sad. So I watched The Mandalorian with the twins. Some more. No. Nope, I lied.
You didn't watch The Mandalorian with the twins?
No, I watched it with my wife. And both of us had the same reaction. We were like, so help me if anything happens to Baby Yoda. Gonna start killing people.
Stim crate. Should be here. Wait, can he carry more? Thanks, BD1.
Was that it, Steven? Was that what I was looking for?
Oh, what did we think of the third episode of Mandalorian?
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. I enjoyed the shootout at the OK Corral.
Yeah.
There at the end. Again, there wasn't too much story really happening in the third one. I'm really hoping that we start to get into whatever the actual narrative is. But again, where we only had, what, 2 hours-ish total between these 3 episodes?
Yeah.
Because the first one is like 42 minutes or something like that, then the next one's like 27, and then we had like 30 minutes, 37 minutes, something like that. So we've had just under 2 hours of actual airtime of the story. And so I'm going, you know, that's... I don't know, that could... Because all of that could have been one really long pilot episode. And if that's the case, then we're just now out of the pilot and we're getting into the story.
Have you talked to Chris?
I haven't. I did see his review where he's like, oh, no, I didn't have to change anything for the third episode.
Well, because Carrie and I actually happened to run into him today while he was at the library. We decided to stop in. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what he was saying.
So is this ship bigger on the inside?
It is not.
Okay.
Nice work out there, kid. Hey, you got some real moves on you. Just tell me that this visit wasn't for nothing.
I found the tomb of a Zepho sage. They definitely use the Force.
An advanced civilization of Force wielders who mysteriously vanished. No wonder Master Cordova became so
This
obsessed.
lady's eyes.
What else did you find?
Yeah, they're a
Before
little
they
bit
disappeared, the
out of her
Zepho
head.
journeyed to the planet Kashyyyk.
Oh.
Cordova had a Wookiee friend named Tarful. Maybe we can find him.
Sheik, look, things are really bad down there. The Empire's muscling in on those Wookiees big time.
Then we better get ready for a fight.
But yeah, back to the Mando.
I think this lifestyle suits you. Fighting that walker seems to have made you more confident.
I mean,
so
it was fine.
How are you?
No story.
And
It was cool to see him get
the
the
Force.
whole bunch of Beskar and get a whole new armor set.
Almost gotten myself
Yeah, almost
yet.
complete.
Yeah.
Well, and
Rather not talk about
his
it.
little back of his hand.
Well,
are
Yeah,
still
that
in-
was still
I
there.
understand.
But
More than you realize.
But that
Why'd
was
you choose to
cool.
stop
It
using the
was-
Force?
I mean, I want to know what's happened to Mandalore. You
Yeah.
know,
When the
that
Purge
Empire
started,
has like cracked down on him as a civilization
Clone
or
troops
something.
turned
You know?
against us. My Padawan and I took several younglings and we went into hiding. But we didn't
I
last
don't know.
long. Imperial Patrol was about to discover our location, so
Oh, by the way,
I tried to lure them away
apparently
from my
here in the
Padawan
game, we're
Trilla.
on the hunt for another list of young
She stayed
Force
behind
users.
with the younglings.
So we're taking the Jocasta New route, I guess.
Caught me.
Gotcha.
And they
But
tortured
I
me.
was really happy to see him
Wanted to know about the others.
not
and
leave Baby Yoda
how many
hanging.
left, but
Yeah.
Which
mostly
I
they
was like,
wanted to
let's
know
be
about
real with how much everybody has loved Baby
Cordova.
Yoda. We would have collectively
went
rage
to
flipped
escape.
the world if
was a
Baby
prison
Yoda
riot.
had been left to
Yeah.
I saw my
die
opportunity
or
and I
something like
took
that.
it. But they almost
But
broke me.
yeah, it was fun.
And I am not the same as I was, Cal.
I want him to get a
Your Padawan.
jetpack though. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
And I really
She's
want to
fine.
meet Gina Carano's character.
I think we'll meet her this
This next
episode.
episode. I'm hoping so, because yeah, he's got a boogie out of town now. So
Yeah. Well, and I don't know if they were leaked
But
or
that's
not.
why we
but the
can't
next-
give up.
The synopsises for the next 2
We
episodes.
can't let the sacrifice of
I
those
saw them
closest to
somewhere.
us.
oh really?
And I think the next one was like,
Be
oh,
for
the
nothing.
Mandalorian turns to an old soldier or something.
Gotcha.
And it's something about an old soldier, which is probably her.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I had it and then I lost it.
Did Steven ever say if that was the upgrade I was looking for?
No, he said no. That's more stims. You want the lump scalp? It's let's be unlock stuff. Lets you unlock stuff. I think maybe I don't know.
There's a bug.
What?
There we go. I hit the button for it to look at this bench, and it just kind of freaked out.
Shoot. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was red. I was gonna be like, "Go evil, Ross! Go evil!" I loved how Baby Yoda is really like a little toddler,
Yeah.
and like he grabs the gear shift top, and then at the end, the Mando gives it to him. It was so cute. Oh, I loved it. I just loved it. So what are these things, Ross? What are you doing?
These are just different lightsaber parts. I mean, you can see as I select new ones, parts are changing.
Gotcha.
I think I like that new one, actually. Well, I don't know. Apparently, a lot of these parts are the same ones that you get from Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you could
That's one for
potentially
sure. I remember that one.
you could potentially build your lightsaber from Galaxy's Edge in
Yeah.
the game. That's cool.
Or vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I still like that one best.
Looks like you need a new pommel.
Yeah, I was saying that to Steven when I was playing last time. I guess they're all that way probably until you get the double-sided. Sure, let's do that one because I like it better. That's my pre-order bonus stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Is it exclusive to pre-order people?
I believe so. Cool. Let's rest
Cool.
and spend a skill point.
Oh boy. Are we doing an embarrassing story once per hour or once per show?
It's up to you. How many can you come up with?
It's me, Ross. I've got a lifetime of embarrassment.
And are they embarrassing about me or embarrassing about you?
I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something. Well, I've got one that's embarrassing for you, but mostly because you're such a wuss.
Oh, speaking of stories, Carrie, come here.
Oh no.
Carrie, you need to tell them the story you told me as we were on our way back today.
Okay, it's story time with Carrie.
Yes.
There's a long journey ahead of us. These ancient tombs didn't survive all this time because they were easy to find.
Yeah.
It's a challenge I'm willing to take.
Okay,
I can see that. I'm glad you believe in what we're
anyone
trying to
who knows
accomplish.
Kyler and Ross at all knows that they're best buds. That they were together before
They always
I
have.
entered this marriage.
Ever since I was a youngling, I trusted in the
And
Force.
at some point,
Those names on the list,
I needed
they're
a
a test.
couple's picture, and it needed to
And I
be
believe
cute.
I will
So I was
succeed.
going through our wedding
I
photos,
like your confidence.
and as I'm
A
skimming
journey
through our
like
wedding
this one can
photos,
challenge you in ways
I
you've never
see
been before.
Ross and
I
I
understand. I think I'm ready.
leaving the
We've got your
ceremony.
back, Cal.
And I can tell, now that I've like had some
Starting
distance
to
from
grow.
it, I can tell that the photographer, who was my aunt, was trying to get these cute pictures of us, like leaving and walking away together. It's all done,
Yeah,
everything's
you
calm.
and me.
And then
We're
there's
unstoppable.
Kyler. And so, literally, we have these cute photos of all of us being done with our wedding ceremony, walking away, and it goes Carrie, Ross in the middle, Kyler on the other side. So
Yep.
it's like we're all in a relationship together. And I told this to Ross, and he could not stop laughing.
I remember that picture. It was so funny. Because I was talking with your aunt, she didn't know who I was. I was like, oh yeah, I've been Ross's best friend for like 20 years, you know? She's like, oh, that's great. And so I remember she came up to take that picture of you guys. I'm like, you want me to get out of the picture? She's like, no, just stay in.
Just go
And I'm
for
like,
it,
okay,
yeah.
I'm leaning into this hard. Here we go.
So it was just this adorable conversation Ross and I had of, wow, you're a polygamist, Ross, and you didn't know it.
That's right. Me and my 2 wives. That's
Steven
right.
says story time with Carrie should be a regular segment. It should be just Carrie remarking on the odd relationship we have.
Little bit. Like the other time when Ross accidentally opened the door for Kyler when we got inside.
Oh, tell him that story. That was
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, that
All
was
right, one more
definitely it.
little story from Carrie.
Oh, that was mostly it.
But
Where
I don't know if they can hear it. 'cause it's
Ro-
far away.
Ross is used to opening the car door for me, and at some point we were all getting in the car together, Kyler included, and Ross opened the door for Kyler as well, and then was like, wait a second, and barely caught yourself.
It was hilarious, and I was like, what, are we on a date, Ross? and that's when he caught himself. He's like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. It was really funny.
Focus on his guard. Watch your step. Slide down.
Ross, look for a green rock wall on the map you can force push.
Green rock wall on the map.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. There is a story,
That one over there.
an embarrassing Kyler story, that I think we will tell at some point on the podcast. Maybe we'll, like, lock it behind a Patreon wall or something. But there's only one person who's allowed to tell this story,
It's only over here.
and it's our friend Peter.
Is that the one where you...
Yep,
The babies?
that's the one.
Uh,
Yep. Oh, boy. That story. That's a good one. We have a friend named Peter who is a world-class storyteller. Oh, he could tell you, like, what's on the page of a phone book, and you would be dying laughing. He's got some good stories.
is
Oh.
Is it really this one all the way over here, Steven? At the end of the level? Or at the far
And
end?
I'd tell you the story of how I reconnected with Peter after years and years. But we need Peter here to tell
yeah,
the story,
we need
too.
Peter for that.
So we'll do a story time episode with Peter at some point. Just for funsies. Not Star Wars related or anything.
Come on, Jedi. Fight us. I'm
But,
stepping back.
yeah. Was that... We tell another one.
I think that was pretty good for now. I think that was better than the last one.
Oh, because it was embarrassing you.
I think that was... I feel like that was more embarrassing for you, wasn't it?
Have you opened the door for me like a lady?
Oh, no, I mean, I thought you were talking about the barf story.
Oh, no, that was, yeah. Well, I don't really find that so embarrassing. It was just Like, wow. Well, the fact that we're still friends after that, I was like, okay, we're gonna be friends for life. If I can puke all over you and we're still good, we got it.
Fire at will.
He said that wasn't the one, but you're heading the right way.
You can't get them all.
That one's quick.
Smash him.
This is making me think of our lightsaber and video game discussion that we had on the podcast.
Well, this is the game that brought it up.
Yeah.
That's the reason why everyone was complaining.
Enemy below. Almost got him. I've got an opening.
Confirmed. Catch him.
We'll vanquish you.
We'll vanquish you. That's right.
Wow.
He's on the move. You can beat him.
Look, Steven, I'm learning to block. Aren't you proud?
I'll break your
You're
guard.
less adequate now. Well done. Well, I will say this about the game, and this is probably unsurprising to everybody, but it looks. I mean, it looks fantastic.
That was a bad choice.
Oh,
Guess
wow.
I'm supposed to walk out on this thing, because that makes sense.
Hey, force push him off.
Right.
Oh. There you go.
Get up here.
Oh, wow, he went down quick.
Steven, you're gonna have to keep an eye on and make sure that I'm still going the right direction.
What does the sign say, Ross?
Restricted. No public access.
Well, there you go.
Makes sense. On the first level, they had all these places, all these signs that said "Don't climb" on things that I wasn't supposed to climb. It was pretty fun. Thought that was a clever nod.
Steven says, to be honest, I keep thinking that, wow, Ross isn't that great in a fight. Then I remember that I'm really not that much better. And John says, keep going until you see Wookiees, or until you see Wookiees, they're so bad, and that they don't look
I saw
great.
some screenshots. I'm hoping that.
That's fair, Steven. Sorry. He says, I'll keep an eye out, but it only works if Kyler pays attention to chat.
That's very true.
Sorry, Steven. Sorry.
No, I noticed that Cal's hair shader is now better than what it was before, so I'm hoping the Wookiees look better. They did an update the other day that seemed to fix some of those issues.
Come back here. Something we can use?
Copper. I
Interesting.
think copper is ugly, so I won't be using that. That's great.
What would you use it for?
It's a lightsaber material color, so instead of the silver...
Oh, Ross, there was a green wall you looked at just a minute ago.
I thought you said a green wall on the map.
I don't know. But he just started screaming, yes, Ross, that green wall, you just looked at it. Yes, John, who wants to see a naked Wookiee? He said as long as you can't see through the Wookiees.
I would once like to see a shaved Wookiee.
Ew, no. It'd be like a giant hairless cat or something, and it would not be a good thing. Yes, on the map, apparently.
Okay.
A green wall on the map.
So I think he means this one?
That?
No.
What one do you mean,
What was it?
Steven?
Or is it this one that I looked at? That one right there?
Probably the one you were just right there, probably real close.
The one that I'm in and outing on?
Looks like you're almost there on the stream.
Almost there.
No, I mean like it almost caught up where you were inning and outing on the stream.
Okay.
Yes, he says that one that you're inning and outing on.
Okay. So I will go back this direction.
See, people, this is why we have an official fact checker.
That's
To
right.
help us out with that kind of stuff.
I will say it is nice that they don't seem to let you fall off of those. They probably do in the higher difficulties, but not now.
So, how about this? We do one story
Okay.
and then a few like AMA questions while we play.
Ooh, AMA question.
What was that?
We'll do that. Oh, goodbye.
Yep, I just ruined that guy's day.
Wow.
Hey, there's no... There. Are you serious?
Steven says he's still waiting on the raise he asked us about. Tell you what, I'm gonna triple your salary, Steven.
Stupid rats.
Triple it. Alright, yeah, let's do some AMA stuff. Anything at all, doesn't have to be Star Wars related. And I don't promise to answer, but I promise that if I answer, it will be truthful.
Yes. That we can for sure promise.
You best run quick, boy.
I've already been through this.
Would it like just totally fling you if you stay on? That's
Yeah.
fantastic. You should do it so I can see.
Oh, frickin' A.
It's a Billy Goat Gruff. Hey, you should be happy for what you get, Steven. I said I'd triple your salary.
Can I get some aid?
Oh yeah, this is the first place I met the rocket troopers.
Oh, I think Ross would probably go Rebels. So here's the question from Steven. If you were to do Legion, which faction would you do?
Rebels.
Yeah, he said, I know he likes the good guys, but would it be clones or Rebels?
Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ross would be a hardcore Rebel player, that's for sure.
Ah, that's a lot more fun when I can push those rockets back.
Ross would be Rebel exclusive, and he'd be pretty hardcore. So Ross, I think, would run the A-team, like, exclusively. You'd run, like, Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie.
I would definitely do Luke, probably Chewie, because I feel like these are always nice to have. I don't know about Han or Leia or any of the rest of them.
They're pretty
Depends
good, man.
Are they?
Yeah. You should get into it. It's so fun. Alright. That was a good question, Steven.
Here, you can turn the fan on. This was a mistake.
That was hilarious. I watched that happen. It was like slow-mo. I'm like, wait, Ross, no! Oh, that was funny. Oh, he's just biting on my hand. It's alright. Unless you don't want him to bite.
You can take my watches.
Oh. Oh, but it's so fun for puppies. Yeah, they're puppy. He's being gentle. We're just playing, huh, boy? Akbark. Puggle the Lesser. Come on.
Nope.
Alright, here's my AMA question to you two. If you, John, and Steven were going to name this dog, what awesome Star Wars pun name would you have chosen?
Stim, BD1. Much better.
My hand was kind of itching, so it's actually kind of a nice, like, little scratch going on, you know? He's just not biting the right part of... There we go. Get the... Yeah, there it is. That was a good itch. Oh, how do we feel about the Starhawk design? Have you seen the Starhawk for
I
Armada?
have seen the Starhawk.
So that's the official design. Like, Disney charged them with creating the design or the look for the Starhawk. So, what do you think of it, Ross?
It's a little bit too blocky.
Well, it was made from old recycled, you know, Star Destroyers.
I get it, but
Let's take him on.
I think it looks like a morbidly obese Nebulon cruiser. I kind of like the way it looks. I don't think it is particularly as sexy as some of the other Rebel ships. Like, I think the Hammerhead's a great design. I think, of course, your Mon Cal ships are all beautiful in their Mon Cal kind of way. I think the Starhawk is cool looking. I think for the number of engines that they put on it, for it to only go speed 2 is a little silly. Because there are... Holy crap, it's like every backwards facing surface has an engine set. And yet it can only go speed 2 in the game, you know? So it's like... So it's not supposed to be this fast ship, and yet it's got buttloads of engines, really?
yeah.
You know? So that seems a little silly. But overall, I like the design. I was happy with it. Because the description is cool, but also weird in the Aftermath books, where it's, hey, this is made from the hulls of Star Destroyers, you know, and the front is shaped like a hatchet, and it's Star Destroyer. And so I had always wondered what they were going to do for that design, you know, because that's a lot of leeway, you know, to work with there. And I was like, you know, I'm pretty happy with that. That was a good question. Good question, Steven. Okay, John, you have to ask a question now. Come on. Steven's 2 for 2 on the questions.
Why would you do that?
Oh, that was dope. That was a sweet kill.
I like pushing him off the edge. Okay, I think I'm right.
I don't know if you guys can hear Puggle the Lesser in the background. He's sitting here growling at me and biting my hand. I love that the Stormtrooper's like just beating you like it's a baseball bat, you know? Is that like really how that weapon was designed? It feels like a little inelegant. Yeah, just take this and then just swing away at him.
Don't let up.
John says he's no good with pun names, but he definitely likes Puggle the Lesser.
Already.
Wrong.
And yes, they can hear Puggle.
Can they? Oh, good.
Yeah. Ah, he's a good boy, though. He really is a good boy. Oh, man. What do you guys think? Do you think we'll see Poggle the Lesser / Geonosians in Legion?
Shove off.
Alright, here we are.
Ah, Steven says his car might be done soon. So if he has to suddenly leave, that's why.
Sounds good.
Wasn't expecting this. It's a giant
What?
Zepho statue.
Are you kidding? I
About
totally
big
want
Zepho stuff
Geonosians.
inside.
What are you kidding me? Oh. But you don't really want them. Okay. Lame. Why not? Oh, okay, John. That's understandable.
Guess I probably have to go up, but
No, he's getting my hand. He's straining to get my hand. It was a little far. Since he got beached on my legs.
Conklin? Yeah, you're right. I think I could replace yours.
Ow!
Let's get you fixed up.
My inner thigh isn't as calloused as my hands.
How's that?
Puggle.
look at that adorableness.
No, that is not a cute
Wanna try it out?
droid.
You missed him dancing around.
Nah.
It really is. Total puppy.
Nah.
Total little two-legged puppy.
Okay, I'm watching it on the stream here, so I don't miss it. Oh, he like shakes his paw, does a little flip thing. No, not cute. I'm sorry. This is an ugly droid. I do not like this droid.
I don't know. I think eventually, for sure, but...
Yeah. Alliance. So they are going to have things like that in there. Although, I mean, fielding only droids, I get it for the aesthetic, and you're certainly welcome to do so. But I want Geonosians, man. I think it'd be a really cool, fun innovation. No, it's not Steven. He's not the best. I'm sorry. I don't even care for BB-8 all that much, and he's way better than this droid, for sure. And R2 is cuter than this droid. Oh, and if you come to the park, can Puggle the Lesser go to the thing? Can the fans meet Puggle the Lesser? Yeah, a special guest appearance on Friday, December 13th at our watch party. Puggle the Lesser will be there. So, Steven says, okay, Ross, just go back to Bogano and explore around. You should find the double-bladed lightsaber, no problem. Just focus on where you haven't been yet.
Okay.
Gotta be quick.
Yeah, you do.
Woo. What do you think? Well, it's hard for Ross. No, I won't take it. Oh, well, in that case, sure.
Yeah, I'll try to. Maybe I'll let Kyler eat.
Oh, here we go. That's a good question. Okay, John asked, if we had to be a droid, what droid would we be? Like any droid? Oh, that's... Fetch. I'd be a commando droid from Clone Wars.
Yeah.
They're the most, like, they have, like, the most articulate joints, you know? They've got, like, the most fluid motion. And they're super deadly and tough. Like, they can take several blaster bolts and be just fine. That's probably what I would do. If I don't get to be a... Like, if we're taking combat droids out of the equation, and I have to be a different kind of droid, maybe... Whoops.
Yeah, that's a tough spot.
Maybe... It'd be hilarious to be a gauntlet droid just because, you know? It'd be hilarious, but... Let's see. I don't know. Oh man, that Z6 Stormtrooper. Give me that in Legion with its shield on a Z6. That's stupid good. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Probably like an astromech. That seems pretty cool. Like you have all the little compartments for gadgets and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and you'd be everybody's favorite. You know.
But they're usually in dangerous situations.
So Ross really does want to be a gun droid. Or a mouse droid. Look, just don't notice me. I don't do hardly anything. Nobody will ever count on me for anything.
I feel like mouse droids are probably the ones that tend to get destroyed the most. Because people are like, ah, stupid droid, punt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'd do.
So what would you be then? Any droid and then non-combat droid.
Jeez. It's hard to do while I'm also thinking about this.
I know, that's why that's why I asked you.
To distract me, is that what it is?
My goal here is to get you to die as...
You're getting lucky.
Okay, John says less articulate droids. So we're gonna go with non-combat droids. What kind of non-combat droid would you be? You could be like the medical droid. The T2B, whatever it is.
Get up here! Hurry! Back him!
It's something like, I can't remember the exact designation, but the one who like fixes up Luke on Hoth. You know?
We're out of range, troops. What are we gonna
The
do?
one in the Rebel Specialist expansion pack you need to that one.
Just die.
Because you'd be fairly well protected as a medical droid. So you definitely wouldn't be punted around, you know, like people would try to keep you going if possible. Because, you know, you're going to pass them up.
You're too
You're a
quick.
cleric, so... Yeah. And by the way, like, these questions, they don't have to be Star Wars related. They can be anything. Oh, whatever brand of protocol droid AP5 is in Rebels, the really grumpy, like, Alan Rickman knockoff droid. Yeah. Just snarky and bad mood all the time. Yes, he's so great.
I don't know. See, the problem is that most, especially non-combat droids, are very much in the indentured servitude at best.
Yeah, but they're treated pretty well by Rebels.
I mean, like, you're a protocol droid, so you're serving people all day. You're...
Whoever designed this level should die!
No, I just...
Or whoever wrote this episode.
Oh, wait a minute. So,
that's fair. I get it. Steven says his brain only works in Star Wars games. I feel you. Oh, that was dumb.
that kill box is a little big, developers. A little big.
Oh, did it crush you? Is that what it said?
No, I hit it when it was on its way up, but normally it
yeah.
should kill you on the way down. So I think I went the wrong way before.
Wow, that was pretty magic how you returned your back like that. Because as far as I can tell, he doesn't have any repulsor technology, and that was definitely like flying.
Yes.
Favorite non-Star Wars movie? That's a good question. Oh, that is tough.
Depends on the mood.
I agree. Boy, because the first thing that came to mind is Princess Bride, because that is like a perfect movie.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park is bloody great. Jaws is fantastic. Oh, I don't know if this counts. There's a... no, that's... I'm not going to count. That's a movie. There's a really good World War II movie called Patton that's just brilliant. That's really good. Hero is really good. It's a Jet Li film. It's all in Chinese and stuff. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah, Hero. If you haven't seen Hero, I recommend that strongly. God, what other movies? I do like War of the Worlds. I mentioned that earlier in the stream.
And did we say that was the newer one? You saw the newer one?
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I did like that. I saw that in theaters.
All the Christopher Nolan Batmans are really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dark Knight. I would say that's
Dark
definitely
Knight
up
is
there.
really good. I like Batman
No,
Begins.
no. Oh, Vetch, are you kidding me? Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Calcifer Kestis. Maybe I can jump all the way up. That'd be funny. It is not the intended, okay, fine. Fine.
Oh, Ross. Yeah, those are my movie lists. That's hard to pick though, because my favorite really is Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to pick another one that I'm like, I like it as much as that. I'm a sucker for chick flicks though. I forgot to talk about chick flicks. You've Got Mail is absolutely adorable. My Life in Ruins is really funny, especially if you're a historian.
I do like Hitch.
Hitch is fun. Oh, whoops.
What was that?
IQ is probably the perfect chick flick. It's so great. Tim Robbins and Meg Ryan. It's beautiful. Flipped is adorable. It's like this 8th grade love story. It's so cute. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
And John is mocking you for missing that one that first time.
It wasn't my fault.
Calling it quits.
Yeah, that seems a little silly.
I can't keep track of them. Watch yourself.
Ross, oh, so you said Hitch. Do you like any other chick flicks?
I mean, romantic comedies are really good, too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just well known.
Get eyes on the move. The enemy is severely injured.
Oh boy.
Whoa, watch it.
Tim,
Do you have a favorite
I need one.
bad, like, Hallmark Christmas movie?
No.
Ross, there's
Help,
one that
BD1.
I like for you too.
Jedi's
I
recovering.
actually look forward to this every year. It's called 12 Dates of Christmas.
Shoot the intruder.
It's so awesome. It's like Groundhog's Day meets a bad Hallmark
Need a stim?
Christmas movie. It's fantastic. Oh boy. Good question. Good question.
What intel do you have on the Jotas creature?
Give us another one.
Powerful enough to rip off
How much longer were we doing this, by the way?
You can go home whenever you want to go home. It's kind of the way it's going to go. I'm going to go for a while. So, this is...
Yeah, but it'll get real boring. Hey, we'll see you, John. Thanks for watching, man.
I mean, I was going to go for like 10. I
Holy
should
crap,
probably...
dude. You're going to play this for... You're going to stream for 7 hours? Holy crap. I'm not staying for all of that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying you just go home when you feel...
I don't want to die
Giving
here.
applause for your last kill.
Wait, what?
How do I go back?
Well, has this been a better experience for you then, Steven? I mean, you were here for the first stream for a little bit. Does this seem like it's working?
Here. Oh yeah, this was the other one that I did want to hit. There's the chest over there that BD1 should be able to slice into now.
Go get him. Noted. Charge forward. How are we supposed to hit it?
Oh, all right then.
Durite. What is Durite?
Hard rockness?
Is it?
Well, I would imagine. Because Duro is...
Durable?
Yeah, that's where... Yeah,
Come on, let's get him. Keep calm. Just watch yourself. Get in here.
And you go for a ride.
Found you, intruder. Get in my way, I'll take you out too. The Jedi is taking the shot. Heard you. Jedi!
See you, suckers.
I got him. You can't stand against us. He's so fast. Get him.
Bless you, Carrie.
Fight him! Come on, cowards!
Yes, I did catch that cameo. Steven says, did you guys catch Jon Favreau's cameo in last Mando episode?
I did not.
Yeah, so the one that picks a fight with him and is like got the knife to his throat, that kind of bigger.
Oh yeah, the
Mandalorian,
guy with
that's
the
Jon
minigun.
Favreau.
Is it really?
Yeah, I heard him start to talk, and I'm like, wait a minute, I would recognize that speech impediment anywhere. That's Pre Vizsla, and that means that is Jon Favreau in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, yep, that makes me good that wasn't my imagination. So makes me feel good. I should
Feel good. Yeah.
It makes me good on an inherent moral level.
Assail the intruder!
Oh boy.
I've got an opening! Okay. Just need to focus.
So I just saw there was a door.
I like those steps there. That looks really cool.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Luke's Island.
You know what would be really great?
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Steven says, I can't remember the first name of Favreau's Mando character, but his last name is Vizsla.
Is it really?
That's,
So in other words, it's
so
gonna
it's
be
part of Clan Vizsla.
Yeah.
That's way cool. That is really cool. So I'm gonna have to do some research into that. I didn't know that.
There we go.
Oh, that smells so good, Carrie.
Back home, and now I can move on with the story and get my double-bladed lightsaber.
Oh, brother.
Okay.
Cordova had supplies
All
hidden
right,
all
let's hear
over
the question,
Badana.
John.
Could be worth a trip back to explore.
Kashyyyk.
But what if the droid
Organo,
attack
here we
on the
come.
Wookiees?
You know,
We're about
you
to
told me
find
you
out
became
after I
a
get my
Jedi.
double-bladed lightsaber.
I was discovered by a seeker when I was very young. They took me to the temple to train.
Or are you
Oh,
saying
yeah,
Steven should
Seekers.
ask one more question?
They're one of a
before
kind,
you-
I'll tell you that much.
Before you have to clock in.
You have no idea what a seeker is, do you?
Not a clue. They seek things?
Yes. They're Jedi sent to find and retrieve young Force sensitives. Like the ones on that holocron. I was a seeker.
Whoa, whoa, you know what this means.
Wait,
I
who
didn't
is a
discover
seeker?
Cal,
was.
if that's what you're thinking.
Wow.
She's a former
No,
former
it means
Jedi.
I'm
Did the
a
whole
seeker,
I'm
too.
not gonna use the Force anymore thing.
I guess so.
Yeah. Seeker agrees.
Wow, dude, don't let it go to your head. Look, a cute little beady one over there. All perched
All right,
up in here.
we're-
I am not
Get in your
drinking the
chair.
Kool-Aid on that. Yeah. It's an interesting looking ship, though.
Yeah.
It's like a caterpillar from Star Citizen, a
Citizen,
little bit
yeah.
like the main chassis, you know.
I think that wing there on top was a little necessary, though. And how it has to flip around to get the landing gear out and everything.
Yeah.
Alright, Steven, if you're still here, point me in a direction.
Okay, we're
kinda
gonna
vague.
do John's question first because he has to go. Airbender here, right? So, and what would be your second element? Like lightning is to fire, but for the second element. Okay. And you got to come up with one not in the shows.
Oh, not in the
That's
shows.
interesting.
BD1.
Okay, so like we would pick a main element from the shows, but then a secondary element that's not in the shows.
Yeah.
So, I think fire would be dang cool.
Thanks, BD1.
Through the show, air seems really versatile.
Yeah.
I mean, especially like when you really get down to it. Especially actually in the Legend of Korra, when they did their whole Airbender series, and the bad guy was an Airbender, and he was scary. I mean, like suffocating people just by bending the air away from their face.
Yeah.
Scary, you know. So I mean, I think air, although I know I physically would not be able to because they're very quick and dodgy. So that would, you know, take some training.
Land fishes. Fire would be really cool. I don't know what I would pick for my second element, secondary thing. But the lizards with like fishtails. Okay. Water would be cool, and like I would maybe do like a variation on blood bending, but like plant bending. You know, because I mean they've got a lot of water in there. You know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, you could use it to maybe, like, entangle people or something, you know, I don't know. That might be cool. Alrighty. Well, we'll see both of you then.
No!
Steven's card just got finished, and I'll go to work, so...
Okay. Well, we'll see you guys. Thanks for coming.
Oh, Steven is going to be able to listen still, but he won't really comment on it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Don't fall behind, BD1.
What you looking at, BD1? Oh, new seed. Okay.
Grace might like these.
And what were you saying before I interrupted to answer our fans' questions?
Well, and Steven's not going to be able to say it anymore. I was wondering if this was...
Yeah, that's true.
If this was the place, but
Okay.
I don't think it is.
Oh, is it in the show? Okay, shoot. Plant bending is in the show.
Oh, is it?
I couldn't remember. I was like, this might be in the show. Well, I wonder if, like, maybe this is a variation. I can't remember if this is in the show. My wife and I were actually talking about this the other day, how we need to watch both Avatar and Firefly.
Yeah.
Because it's been a couple of years since we've watched them. So, we're like, we need to get back in on this. But, oh, in the swamp they bend the vines. That's right. You're correct.
I need to use this.
But I wonder, like, just like straight up desiccating people.
Thank you.
Just being like, cool. And now you don't have water in your body.
True.
You're dead.
All right.
Like, straight up, you're dead.
Did you find something, BD1?
That could be, but I don't know. I don't know if that's like a secondary power in and of itself.
Well, that's a terrible skin. It's also a terrible skin.
But I mean, there's other ways too. I mean, because there's water in the air, you know. I mean, that's kind of how airbenders can, or waterbenders can still kind of get some stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But like, literally, just like you could drown somebody. Okay, cool. I'm gonna collect all this and shove it down your lungs, you know. Now you're dead. Sorry, this turned into the how would you kill people with your main
magic
power?
powers, yeah.
Oh, man. Ross biffed it.
See, because these sliding sections just are not well done. Like that
Well,
time I
sliding
didn't-
on ice makes sense. Sliding like your frickin' Tarzan on grass
On
and
mud.
dirt and mud makes no sense at all. Speaking of water bending, wouldn't the water, like, oh jeez, like drain out of that, why is this still muddy?
Yeah, why is
you
yeah,
know?
that's, yeah. So they did a good thing by not requiring you to, or not, really? Everything? Why am I not making any of those maps?
You're way too far out. Oh.
There we go. And the controls are still just a little wonky. Now I forgot what I was saying.
Bones. Yeah, but they're incredibly old. Can't tell much from them.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm done. Whew. Normally we'd cut that out of the show, but now you guys get to hear me sneeze. So what is this little
Ancient
like
burial site?
force vision thing you're doing?
It's just the text that he's giving me. That's what he's seeing. So I am not sure.
Oh, so that little like warped view thing is him getting his sight, his little force sight thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotcha.
Great. I gotta go back on this same one. Okay, jump late, jump late, jump late. Okay.
Oh, these are thorny.
Yeah, I know, right? Plants that are strong enough to support your weight, and you're just gonna
smash into.
Yep. Where'd it go?
There, apparently. Force push. What a great power.
It's the one I thought was a Rancor, but it's not a Rancor.
What is it?
A Bogano or something like that? Because it looks like a baby Rancor.
Is he gonna eat that one?
Yes, it's just fighting.
I'll eat it. That'd be so cool if they made it like an eating animation.
Oh.
That's
Now!
It looks like the really pudgy dragon on How to Train Your Dragon.
It does.
That's what it looks like.
Help! Stim!
You almost went off the edge.
I really did. Gonna die, gonna die.
Now!
Woo! Steven, your focus on where I haven't been before help was not really helpful. Although I guess I could go over there. What's over here?
Ross is complaining because he can't get good.
Hey. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, man.
Stupid. Oh, but wait a minute, that's gonna respawn those dudes. Oh, decisions. But I gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Gotta do it.
Oh, and I have a skill point.
Gotta do it.
Is that a song?
It's Gotta Dance from Singing in the Rain.
Oh.
Come on, Ross, know your musicals. That will be a category on the next quiz show.
Ooh.
Know your musicals.
There we go.
Just kidding. I am going to do a Know Your Boo category. It'll be about Star Wars couples. I can't wait for January when we do our next trivia show. It's been a while.
It's true. Yeah, it has been a while.
It's been a long time. Dude, who would have thought we would have carried this on for over a year?
I know, right?
Without missing a week. Like,
Not
that's
me.
insane. Man. Yeah, I definitely thought this would be like a fun 3 or 4 month project that petered out and didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And now we have secret, maybe news to talk about in the near future.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything back on that yet.
Monday, I'm supposed to go back, or something like that. So.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, that'll be sweet.
All right. We're gonna walk over the top of the stupid frog thing and go over here, avoiding the fights. And then it was on the left. Okay. Or not the left, the right.
And you know what I'm gonna do
What?
for our listeners who's actually watching right now?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell them what we have coming up on the show.
So what, they have to watch this episode to
Sure.
get some spoilers?
Sure.
Oh, look at you cuties. Big old squirrels, Loth squirrels.
Are they? Oh my gosh, it's adorable.
I mean, they look like the Loth cats.
Those
but
are way
they're,
cuter than the droid. Okay.
Is this it?
Need to open this.
Wait a minute. I thought Steven said he was still going to be listening.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Steven and John. That's okay. You two get a special thing. And it's punishment for our other
Open for
listeners who
Fairkey.
decided not to
He hoped
watch
someone
the
would
stream
pick up his
yet.
trail, but
But
left
they don't
BD
get
one
to
to
know.
guide them.
There we go.
Kelsey, who hates video games. So next week is... Oh, next Wednesday is titled Rated M for Mature.
My friend, I flew with all
And
haste
we're
to
talking
Coruscant
about what
and
makes a
presented my
story
findings
mature.
to the council.
When people are like, oh, you know, Batman, it's dark and gritty, it's so mature. You know, Mandalorian is, you know, it's not for kids, it's more mature. Well, what do we mean when we say that?
Good job.
You know, well, what do you mean by mature? What makes a story mature? And as usually happens with these kind of episodes, Chris asks us a question, Ross and I stumble through a bit, and then Chris is like, well, here's what I was thinking, and we're both of us like, oh, yes, that's what we were trying to say, and we didn't know how. It's
Yeah.
very
Hilt
insightful.
belonged
It
to
was
Cordova.
really a
Feels weird
really
to say about
fun
someone I've never
episode.
met, but it's kind of comforting.
like that was probably one of
I
my
agree. This
more
place is
favorite
special.
episodes to record. Like that was just
It was really good.
really
Yeah. I added his
informative,
hilt to mine.
educational. I felt like I
I wanna
learned a
keep a
lot
piece
about
of him with us.
storytelling and things. That was really cool. But 2 weeks, I'm way excited for this completely silly episode. Hey,
There
you
we
got a
go.
double lightsaber. That's pretty cool. We're going to talk about the Star Wars episode of Community, which I'm so excited for. Have you seen that, Ross?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so we'll need to watch it with you then. Then we're going to talk about Episode 9 predictions, dumb fan theories for Episode 9, of which there are just so many. And then we will have final thoughts from Chris, like we kind of talked about in the last episode. Chris is going to, I think we talked about or next week's episode. I believe we talked about kind of doing some final thoughts on episode 8 before episode 9 comes out and changes everything. And then that weekend will be, oh my gosh, no, that's the same. We record that the same day as the watch party. That's gonna be a long day.
That'll be a long recording.
Go record 2 episodes, and basically the second we're done with that, rush over to the watch party.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, Carrie, where do we check to make sure we got that reservation?
Their online calendar.
Oh, well, that's easy.
And then I will not tell you what the Christmas episode is about, because Christmas is on a Wednesday this year, and that means you get a brand new episode of this very podcast on Christmas morning.
Oh, man.
We will be in your homes irritating you while you open your Christmas presents.
No one's going to listen that day.
I know. But because it is a Christmas present, I will not tell you what that episode is about. So,
Fair enough.
but it's a good one. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be pretty fun. Oh, brother.
I don't even remember.
Yep. Oh, boy. But then, yeah. Yep. So there you go. There's a little treat for you guys of what's coming up. And we've got a fat freaking list of stuff to talk about next year. It's a lot.
Our list never gets smaller, really.
It really doesn't. Like, every time we knock an episode out that was like a one-off, I'm like, oh, good. Oh, wait, no, there's 7 more in its place.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah, we have 40 episodes already planned for next year. Like, some of them are kind of repeats where it's like, okay, do a trivia show, you know, but like, there's 40 items in our let's talk about this list.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And several of those, like 10 or so, have come from either directly or indirectly from you guys. Excuse me, you fans, you listeners. So please keep the ideas coming. We got one a few weeks ago about planets. Suggestion, like, to talk about planets and stuff, and there were several good ideas wrapped up in that suggestion, so we kind of broke them apart for various episodes, and it's really cool. It'll be a really fun episode. I cannot not see the dragon from that show.
From How to Train Your Dragon.
Look at that! He needs like one more eye. Cause I don't look before. But he looks just like him.
Oh, come on, I'm supposed to stand.
He's even got similar coloration.
Yeah.
And like the same stubby tail. Like, it's ridiculous.
You just need the bumblebee sound as he tries to fly.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute, I was just here. How do I...
Cool!
I think he misses you, Kyler.
A skeleton! That's pretty neat. Is it a mythosaur?
I don't think so.
No, I know. It doesn't have, like, face form thingies. Oh, it, like, wraps all the way around?
Guess so.
That's cool.
Okay, how do I...
I like the 3D map. That's pretty cool, actually.
Oh my.
Carrie is so nice. She brought us food. Ooh, this looks yummy. I have. Uh-huh. Eat your dinner and I'll give you some pasta, Puggle.
There we go. I think.
Now we're eating while we play this stream because that's, you know, good broadcasting.
Well, at least you're not like eating right into the mic. Don't you? Why would you do that?
I tried. I tried to be as loud and obnoxious as possible.
I try so hard to give a good, you know, a good broadcast.
I straight up told you that I was here to harass and tease you. So, you know,
Sure, me,
I'm not sure what you expected,
but not our listeners' ears.
but I know that it bothers you,
He does.
and that's why I do it.
Problem is that if it bothers our viewers, they don't watch.
But I look like this. If they haven't turned us off by now.
Come here, BD1.
Oh, what are you looking at, BD1?
We should do a food episode of Star Wars.
After we go to Galaxy's Edge.
Mm-hmm.
And I can actually eat some of it.
What's this?
It's real expensive, so bring a lot of money for your food.
Yeah. Everything's expensive there.
Mm-hmm.
Here. So, the level design has been real impressive, but
Nope.
sometimes it's a little bit much to try and navigate your way back to wherever you're going.
So it's a really fun mystery until you have to go backwards.
Basically.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I forgot this. Going back to the question earlier about what's your favorite non-Star Wars movie, I can't believe I forgot about the importance of being earnest and literally every single Kenneth Branagh Shakespeare movie. They're fantastic.
Yes.
Watch what one? It's so... Ross, have you not seen that?
No, I think I've seen parts of it.
How have I been friends with you for this long and not shown this to you? I discovered it in high school and loved it immediately.
You know how many times you've said that over various things?
I know. I've been a bad friend. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's so true. Terrible. Just terrible. There we go. We made it.
Can I impose on you and make it a double date night with me and Christina? Sweet. Because I love that movie. I've been wanting to watch it lately. And I know Christina likes it.
Quiet.
And we like you guys.
Too
so, you know,
quiet.
that'll be fun.
Not a fan of nature, Grease?
Yeah.
Only behind glass. Otherwise, nature's not a fan of me. I mean, I may have 4 arms, but if you haven't noticed, I'm basically bite-sized for most deadly creatures.
Yeah, around here everyone is.
So you and Sierra have been here a few times.
Oh, we've been all over the place. Non-stop tour of the galaxy with her. But she's paying the bills, so I can't complain, really.
Better than hiding on a scrapyard for years.
Oh, that I can agree with. I mean, I've seen trash heaps before, and that planet was the trashiest. I can't believe anyone would... Sorry.
You're not wrong.
Making fun of his home planet.
Well, they picked up Cal on a junker planet.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I guess...
If you see a deadly dangerous monster, kill it before it kills me, will you?
Do we know who his trainer was, his master?
We've seen him. He was the one throwing that ball at me.
Mm. Wait, Travis?
Yeah. He's playing your master. I forget what his name is, but I think he's a Lasat. I'm not sure. He's kind of purple.
Yeah, he is. He is a little stop. Steven said so.
Did he for sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because his skin looks kind of leathery. But you haven't really got a close-up of him.
Well,
yet,
and we've
but-
also only seen a Lasat in Rebels, which is pretty highly stylized. So...
Well... But Zeb was furry, wasn't he?
No, he had like mutton chops going on, but The rest of his skin was not necessarily fur covered.
Was it?
Because of the animation style, it was hard to tell if it was supposed to be like really short fur all over with longer mutton chops, or if it's skin with mutton chops.
Gotcha.
It was just, there wasn't really a good way to tell with that animation style.
This is some riveting streaming we're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
But I just got too excited to eat my dinner. Alright.
Starting to look like a real garden.
Plant in. Look like a real garden. You've only got 2 plants. I mean, I appreciate the effort there, Cal, but, you know.
He's only adequate, Ross.
There we go. Ooh, that's a nice one. With that. Oh. I was right. The copper is terrible.
What?
The copper is terrible. Why would you ever do this?
I don't know. It's kind of cool. There's a red blade. Heck yeah. Oh, I should have told you.
What?
What? Stream, I want you to know Kyler is abandoning me.
No, for Christmas.
Where's what's her bucket?
You're making good progress, Cal. I'm glad you're with us.
We got a galaxy to save.
Not an easy task. Are you sure you're up to it?
I'll be okay. It's better than hiding on Braca.
I've been to many different planets in the galaxy searching for, well, you. Unless we stop the Empire, we'll all be gone. Hidden or not.
I'm ready.
Good.
Alright, let's go see some Wookiees.
All right, so next...
Kashyyyk, home of the Wookiees. This whole journey has put a lot of wear and tear on the Mantis.
Like it was perfect before?
It was a masterpiece, but now, ugh, just don't be surprised if I send you a bill.
Someone's low on funds.
I mean, sure, okay, that may be part of it, but I'm used to it. Were you rich growing up?
Wealth isn't really a priority for Jedi.
Yeah, well, I was poor too, but it wasn't so bad. My crew and I would find things to do for cheap. That's where I learned how to play Subhawk.
A game which requires credits. Strange choice.
Well, we were kids. We bet all kinds of dumb things from food to funny-shaped rocks. Unfortunately, things changed when we got older. Funny-shaped rocks didn't go so far anymore.
The galaxy would be a better place if they did.
All right, we're here. Get in your chair.
Tell me we're not running that blockade.
Oh, only as a last resort. I've rigged the Mantis' transponder to transmit Imperial signals. Hey, Grease.
Yeah,
Keep your power signature low and act like we belong.
just like Bronco. No sweat. I don't need another set of hands. Just please keep your eye on the scanner.
All right.
Please.
All right.
All right.
I don't see anything.
You're preoccupied with something on the ground. We're clear.
That doesn't look good.
The Empire is devouring Kashyyyk for its natural resources. Wookiees have been enslaved or displaced.
Oh, wow. That's a big old tree.
Oh, that was a close one, kid. Aren't you supposed to be watching the monitors?
Guerrilla fighters. Wookiees and off-worlders ambushing an Imperial convoy.
Walkers approaching their position.
Tarful could be with them.
Awful could be anywhere.
Apropos of
Like
nothing,
deep in the
whoops.
ground like we're gonna be if we get
I just
caught up
wanna
in that
say
battle
how-
down there.
We don't have any other options.
Afraid I am to say anything
without our
around
help.
Carrie because of that
So what's your plan?
psychoanalysis episode we did.
Sabotage.
I'm just like, oh no, Carrie's
use
gonna
the
think I'm a
scrap
bad
walkers
person and
and
not let me be friends with
I'll
Ross
just jack
anymore.
one.
Get a load of the kid. He thinks we're back in the Clone Wars.
Captain, get us near the windows.
Wait, what?
Listen,
Oh,
those
man.
walkers got us troop transport, so once you get inside, be careful.
No freeze breeze to work his magic.
Hey, do me a favor.
Will,
Stay alive down there.
it's been a fun 3 hours
I'll
for
add it
me,
to the plan.
but I have to go home and help my wife and children and
Right, if you're jumping, you better do it
yeah,
now.
be an adult and a father.
You ready
and
for a swim,
husband.
BD?
Well, let's be real. I have to be an adult and a father. So. Probably not. Oh boy. Alrighty. So I'm gonna take off, but it's been real. It's
Well,
been fun.
On that note, I'm going to pause here
It's been real fun.
so that,
We have 2 separate streams. One with my hilarious commentary and one without.
yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're going to pause here for a bit so I can eat some food and we can take care of the dog.
A walker!
You ready to do this?
So, thank you all for tuning in. Oh, bitch. This is going to be fun. I'll be back on in a little bit for those of you that are watching live. And yeah, thanks for watching. May the force be with you. I don't know how to end these things.
Always!
Oh, that's not my stream button. Wait.